So welcome to Paradise Lakes. So me and Si, we drove through the night yesterday, travelling down from Kent. It was a long old journey and we had a little bit of a hiccup down coming through Paris, but we got here eventually and it's a stunning venue. So yeah, we came out first and second in the draw, so that was a bit of a result, and we got one of our first choice of swims really. So it's a double swim called Birches, and it gives us access to lots of water, including a little stalking bay up to my left. So yeah, it's a good swim to have, I believe, and there was fish showing in the area, so yeah, we jumped in here straight away. It's yeah, really cold. It's northeasterly winds, and we've got sort of high sort of 10 degrees forecast this week, so it's not ideal conditions for April, but yeah, we'll give it a go and see what we can do.
So the way that we've separated the swim is Richard's jumping in on the left. He came out actually first in the draw, and so he had first choice of sides of swim. When we walked around the lake yesterday morning, we did actually see some fish round over my shoulder in the bay that Richard had access to. I've gone into the right hand side of the swim, gives me access again, plenty of water. I'm more than happy with the swim choice that we've made. So we're looking forward to an enjoyable week. Sorry there was limited filming yesterday. We wasn't going to get the camera out at all. But then Rich decided, as is pretty normal, just before dinner, to winkle one out.
So I had that little stalking session up in the Blankers Bay. Didn't pay off, but I saw a few fish showing in my water, so I repositioned the rig, and yeah, little pineapple hell with one of my Atlantic heat wafters, and yeah, £42 too. Happy days. They're getting bigger. They're a proper scrap. Yeah, really happy with this one. Let's get it back and get one of their 50s. Well, the new spot I found is producing the goods. Bite number 2 off that today, 34.12. So yeah, made up with that. Again, on the bait works, Atlantic heat wafter with a little pineapple hell topper. So yeah, doing the business. Let's get this back and try and get one of its mummy and daddies. Well, you join us here Tuesday morning with this lovely £38 full mirror. Also had another one in the night, 36.2, so it was a bit of a busy night. But yeah, this one's a cracker, lovely slate grey. Again on my little Atlantic heat wafter with pineapple hell topper, and lots of edge liquid over the boilies, over the house boilie. So yeah, let's get this one back see if we can get one of them big ones.
So it's Tuesday morning. Not a lot's been happening for me and the other lads on the lake, other than Richard. Richard's been catching a few. What I do know is Richard is using his isotonic pineapple hells that we showed you how to prep in a previous video. I haven't been topping my baits with the pineapple hells, so I'm going to make a subtle change, and obviously I'd be a fool not to actually change over and see if that makes the difference. So all I've done is got a small 12mm pineapple hell. I've got less than half of that just cut, and then I cut round the edges. Just so you can see it turns it into a bit of a bun shape. And I mount that onto the cultured hook bait. Again, how to prep these cultured hook baits is on the channel in a previous video. And this is what it looks like all prepped. All ready to be slid on the hook. Got a ring swivel, all ready to be slid on the hook. And hopefully catch me a 60-pounder today. We never know.
Oh, would you believe it? Another cracker. 44 £12. They're getting bigger. Same hook baits, same spot. It's proper rocking now. Hopefully one of them 50s is just round the corner. Let's get a go. So, quick update. The weather's really bad still. We've had cold northeasterly winds all week so far, and we've even had some hailstorms today. So as you can see, I'm tucked up behind the back of my bivvy trying to keep out the wind, and I thought I'd give you a quick update. So lunchtime I had a lovely 45 £12 mirror. Gave me a proper good scrap, and yeah, properly tussling out in the lake, and yeah, it's my biggest fish of the week so far, so really happy with that, and hopefully there's more to come. It has been fishing slow, but that's down to the weather, and that's part of fishing. So whilst I've got you, I'll quickly show you the rig I've been using and my setup. So I'm fishing over some quite heavy choddy ground, so I've gone for a really long hook link, probably about 18 inches. So here at Paradise Lakes you're only allowed to use a mono or a very soft fluorocarbon. So this is the ESP Soft Ghost in £18, and on that I set it up kind of like a turbo German, so to speak. So size 4 Kamakuri Y-gape onto a little Ronnie swivel and a little kicker there with a little bend in it, and on the business end there I've got one of my cultured specials tipped with a little bit of the pineapple hell soaked in the isotonic goo. So yeah, it's been doing the business so far, and hopefully this gets me a bite or two for the rest of the week.
Come to France, they said. April, they said. St George's Day, to be precise. I'm here in 4 layers. It's like the middle of winter. We've had hail, sleet, and I've had no fish. Bloody freezing. Still, only Tuesday. Plenty of time left.
Oh yeah. Trying to go down the other end of the lake. I'm literally from one end of the lake, like, oh, come off its peck. Done a complete U-turn and come back this way. Did not like that. Charging up here. Oh. Got a feeling it's going to charge off in a minute. Well, what do you think about that? £42 on the button just before dinner time. Mega result. My first common of the trip and a cracker. Really happy with that. Same tactics. Doing the result, doing the job. Let's get her back, go and get some dinner.
So just a quick update from me today. It's Wednesday. It's late afternoon. We're just about to go for dinner. Not a lot has happened today. The lake has been pretty quiet all round. There's been no bites to be had by anyone. We're just really waiting for this weather system to come through, change of wind direction, pressure's dropping. So hopefully looking good for tomorrow and Friday for the rest of our trip. However, I did manage my first bite on dusk last night. A lovely 33 £8 mirror, and I put up quite a nice little scrap. And there's a little bit of footage to go along with this. On top of that, at 2 o'clock this morning, the same rod ripped off again, and this time with another mirror of £42 an ounces. I was made up with this one, really pleased. It was a good looking fish. But to be honest with you, temperatures were down to about -1 again last night. It was just too cold to do any filming and to prolong it. So we took a couple of stills that we'll just show now. And we decided to put her back. Hopeful for this evening and tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have a few more fish to show you. Looking like it's going to be the best conditions now of the week on our final 2 nights. So fingers crossed, and we'll see you soon.
So a little bit of an introduction about Paradise Lakes itself. So it's 11 acres in size and it's surrounded by mature woodlands. And yeah, there's fish up to around £70 in the lake. And there's a good head of 40s and 50s in it as well. So a lovely venue for exclusive bookings of sort of between 4 and 6 anglers. And you get all your food and everything included. So yeah, it's a cracking place and the food's been brilliant. So and the fishing, although it's been slow, the actual quality of the fish and the condition of them when they've come out have been absolutely pristine. So yeah, great venue for people to look at. Go and check it out on their website and get yourself hooked up. So a quick update, it's Thursday evening now. So today I've been out stalking most of the day, trying up in the little bay and up in the shallows. And unfortunately I lost one up in the shallows and it was a good fish as well. Proper nice big sort of, probably I think it was one of the mid-40 scaly ones that were in here. So yeah, a bit of a gutter, but it is what it is. And I'll go back tomorrow and try and even the score. But other than that, it's been a pretty quiet day. One of the other lads that's on the trip, he's had a couple this morning. But other than that, it's been really quiet. The conditions have been really hard going, but we have got a change in the pressure now and a change in the weather, so it's a lot warmer and milder now. I say warmer, it's no longer freezing. Yeah, it's still very cold for the time of year though. But yeah, so hopefully we get some more fish in the night and we have something to show you for the cameras.
So it's the last night. It's been quiet over the last couple of days for both me and Rich. The change in weather has come, so the conditions both yesterday and today have vastly improved since the beginning of the week, when we had them really bad easterlies, we had hailstorms and everything. So yeah, the weather's improved a lot. The wind has switched round now as well, but as of yet, no action. The rods are out, they are on the spots, and as always, until that last rod is out of the water, there's always a chance. So fingers crossed for tonight. Hopefully, next time I see you, I will have a fish.
So this week we've had to use the house boilie. There's two different ones on offer here at Paradise, and we've used a tried and trusted method what we use back home, and that's to add some of the sea stim to some of the lake water. Oh, on my way! So as I was just saying, the tried and trusted method this week has been to use the sea stim in with a bit of lake water and some of the house boilie, and then putting lashings of edge liquid over the top of it just before you put it out. And would you believe it? We just got a bite live for the camera whilst we were trying to film that on the last night of the trip. So let's try and get this in, and hopefully it's a good one. So as we were just talking there, obviously I had the bite, and yeah, 28 pound 12 common. It's actually the smallest of the trip so far, but there's still time. But if this is the last one of the trip, it's been really memorable. I've had a great time and I'll definitely be coming back. So this one's got a little bit of damage on his pec, looks like an old injury. I'm just going to give it a little bit of treatment because it looks a bit sore still. Adding a little bit of treatment. That'll keep it clean and sterile, and hopefully that'll speed up the healing process.